Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Mindcrack Fan Server's FTB server. I say welcome back, but this isn't really welcome back because this is a brand new server. Completely new. The old server that we were playing on, sadly, was reset whenever the Mindcrack pack went out, which is what this server's running on. That was the last time we managed to record, and that was over a month ago. But today, that all changes and we start back afresh. I've done a little bit here, a little bit on the server, a little bit elsewhere, but not too much, and most of it was pretty meaningless stuff anyway. As you can see, I have already set up a nice little quarry here. Put this together just for the sake of trying to get starter resources, which I think will be very helpful. You can see we already got quite a lot of nice stuff over here and some other things, but the idea is that we have enough resources now that we can get ourselves a location picked out, a storage room built, and then start working on some fun projects. I've decided I want to do a lot less of the tedious crafting stuff, you know, the my first macerator kind of stuff that has been done by this point 100 times over, and we're going to do more fun stuff. I've got a lot of ideas, and I'm really excited to get to the point where we can start trying those out. But yeah, this is my quarry location. I've got a whole bunch of resources here that I have to pipe out somehow, and I'm working on an idea for that. But we're in the Twilight Forest, and this is the only thing I have in the Twilight Forest. So we're going to run back to where I came in and head back out of here. Alright, we are approaching our exit, which came out right next to a Twilight Lich Tower and on top of a canopy. The quarry is a few hundred blocks in that direction, but over here is my exit portal. This comes out at a place. I wouldn't really call it where it's where I've been set up, but it's not where I plan to stay set up. Partially because I don't actually even like this biome. Uh-oh. Oh no. Dead corp. Interesting. Anyway, this is where I've been set up. There was a village here. There's still a little bit of a village here that I've been slowly whittling away at. All the villagers, they're in here. Hey guys. How you doing? Yeah. They're all happy in there. They're safe. No. Let me put the block back. There. This is my only thing of value on the server. This is the result of a ton of sitting around at a blaze spawner in the Nether Fortress. This is using the Soul Shards mod. There you go. Let me turn it off, and I can show you a little bit more about what it does. The Soul Shards mod is a mod in which you can create these items that, when in your hotbar, can absorb the souls of mobs that you kill. What that means, it should be safe now. What that means is that you can then take those kills, those souls in your soul shard, and place them into a soul cage, which is basically a player placeable spawner. This one is the highest tier, which means I could turn it on and off with redstone, and each tier gives distinct advantages. To make a blaze spawner that doesn't suck, you kind of have to have a tier at least 4, I think. But that's a tier 5, which is top tier. I'm really excited about messing around with these things. I know a lot of players have mixed feelings about them, but I'm probably going to be using them a good deal. Yeah, there's actually not a lot of blaze rods in here. No one must have been in the area recently. That or Dead stole when he came by. Turn it back on. But that's where I've been getting my blaze rods to power my stuff. I mean, infinite blaze rods is a kind of amazing thing to behold. But anyway, that's this. I have a little bit of supplies set up here, not a whole lot. I have, you know, some basic stuff, some really random stuff. I'm really interested in getting our storage room nailed down as soon as possible, because the way I am, until I get the storage room nailed down, I'm going to be completely disorganized and scatterbrained and not going to know what to do with anything. I got myself a blast furnace over here for making steel. Fun times. But yeah, I'm going to hop over to the spawn village. I actually did set up in spawn village, which is new for me. We're not that far out of spawn either. Whenever we actually head to our final quote-unquote location, we're going to be doing so a lot further from spawn. I actually haven't been on in like last week. All this was done like weeks ago. Hopefully nothing has changed critically in a way that I'm going to be lost. Let's see. As you can tell, all the glowstone is gone forever. I have to find some way to get glowstone. A lot of new mods in the pack now, a lot of which I really haven't had a chance to check out, but a lot of which seem really cool. There are trains, guys. Real, actual, bona fide trains. Anyway, this is Spawn Down. Up there is where Darkfan's evil lair is. It's a bad place and no one should go there, because he does dark magic and makes wisps spawn in Spawn Town, which is not the best. This used to be my shop. As you can tell, now it's no one is home, go away. Yeah. I was using these to sell. If you don't know what these are the trader mats, which are an IC2 item, which allows me to place items in here and sell them for an X amount of currency. I may revitalize this place once I have a decent setup elsewhere, but for now I'm kind of abandoning this location. And up here is everything of consequence I have that's red power related. I've got a couple battery boxes, alloy furnace, electric furnace, a whole ton of solar panels, which probably aren't even generating power properly because of how they're placed. I have exactly one of the thermal expansion machines, which is the pulverizer, and just some miscellaneous stuff like project tables and crafting tables and weird stuff like that. But anyway, and this chest links back to the one. Oh, where is it? It's over there. Yeah, it's only about 1,000 meters out from spawn, which isn't really super impressive. And I've got this, which is where I've been storing materials. I've got a decent amount of supplies. What I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to go take these ender chests, since we're going to be dismantling my soul shard system anyway. I'm just going to take the chest here, a filter, a timer, and some gold chests or something, and take them out to wherever I decide to set up, and then I can just come back here and place all the items in this chest, and they'll automatically get pumped out to the other location. I think that'll be the most efficient way of moving all this crap way out there. So what I'm hoping to do today is, I don't think I'm going to try and move right now. I'm going to, first we're going to make some computer stuff, because I have a really fancy thing to show you guys. Last time, one of the things that everyone was most excited about, which is sad that that was the last thing I got to build, the thing everyone was so excited about was the message board. The message board was really cool. I liked having it, and I've missed it already on this server. So what I'm going to do is I've already set up the web interface for a second version of the message board. It's got a whole bunch of other fun stuff that we're going to get into. But today I'd like to set up our interface for interacting with the message board, basically. A lot of folks have asked me about, is that a deer? Someone has transformation powder apparently. Anyway, also I do have Optifine installed because, as a lot of people may already know, the Mindcrack pack added a lot of, it decreased the performance significantly whenever it came out. So I basically, there are some weird problems with Optifine and Zycraft ores. You'll see some blinking, but it's worth it for what I'm doing. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to put down a monitor and just start writing the program, and maybe stick it on a floppy drive as well so that we can take it with us when we move it. And I really want to show off that interface to you guys, because I've got a lot of cool plans for that, and it's kind of going to be my central hub for communicating with you guys. And like I said, it's going beyond the message board. There's some really cool things we have planned for it. But I'm going to get together supplies for that and possibly throw some nether wart at HB. And then I will get back to you. Alright. I think he's here. Yeah, there he is. Oh, he's missed us. That's been kind of a thing since I moved, or since, I don't know who was here first. He was here first. Since I moved in here, he placed that light and that torch, and every time I've been cutting off the light whenever he's not looking. And every time he gets back, he turns it back on. We've never spoken about it, but consider it a neighborly dispute. He's got a tiny little house there, but he's got tons of stuff like underneath the house. Enough so that I don't really want to go down with this, because I'm pretty sure I'd run directly into his stuff. Anyway, I made some stuff. I made, let's see, advanced monitors and an advanced computer, both those. So we're gonna go, I went ahead and make advanced monitors just so that later, this is gonna be a developing program. We're gonna write a really quick one today that'll do it for us, and then as time goes on we'll kind of scale it up, because touchscreens are possible now, which is my favorite. We're gonna have touchscreen computers all over the place. That's gonna be a thing. So anyway, I'm gonna head back to the other base to set this up for now, because I don't really have anywhere to put it here. Actually, no, we're gonna put it here in Spawn Town, just so everyone can look at how cool it is until we move out. So let's, what are we gonna put it? We're just gonna put it right here for right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh. That's not right. Not what we want at all. And back up here. Hey, I think that's big enough. Oh, you can do another row here. Just for fun. Okay. So we're going to put our computer down here. And, okay. Actually, first I'm going to go and see if I can work it out where I can show you the brand new interface outside of Minecraft. So let me see if I can rig that up. Alright guys, here we are. This is the new website. As you can tell, it actually looks like a computer craft computer, which is something I was having fun with. It's very minimal, whereas the last one there was a lot of pretty and clicking. And this is meant to look and function like one of the computer craft computers. So we're going to log in real quick, which that's just like whenever you logged in previously. And now here we are. And as you can see, we can do programs. And the one we're concerned with today, the link to this is in the description. It's aubronwood.com/YouTube. Today we're just going to mess around with message board. As you can see, it's pulling for the same stuff as before. So a lot of these are actually messages from before. So let's go ahead and message board. So message board itself just gives you the most recent messages. Let's do it clear. Message board. Alright. If you want to change your name, just name tells you what you are. We are now potato. We're going to go back to me, and we're going to do, to type a message, we're just going to do message board. This was written while recording! Exclamation point. And there we go. Now if we do message board again, there you go. So that's the simple part of it. As you can tell, we have some more stuff already in here. A lot of this isn't really functioning yet, but will be as we expand. But anyway, I've got a lot of cool plans for this too, and we'll bring you in on those as they come about. But for now, let's hop back to Minecraft. Alright, and we're back. And it's raining, of course, but I've turned off particles, so screw you, rain. Alright, so here we go. Let's see, we're gonna do... I'll make a disk drive so we can take this with us when we're done. And what we're gonna start with is the most simple version of the program, and then we'll iterate from there to make it progressively better. Like I said, eventually I want to be touchscreen. I want to be able to write messages to people, all sorts of fun stuff. That's one of the things I'm lacking from the last one, is I want to be able to reply directly to the email addresses of the people who messaged me. So, you know, if you want to answer their question, then I can just send them an email right back. But anyway, let's see. We're going to want to render frames here. So we're going to do while true, do, and then a complementary end to that. So this loop will loop forever. Let's have it update every minute. Yeah, for now it should be fine. So down here we're going to have it os.sleep 60. I think that works. I think. Don't. Yeah, okay. After this we're going to need to do shell.run clear. That's going to clear the entirety of the screen. And then we're going to do http.get. Let's make a variable for that. Messages equals... See, I've been wanting to do a tutorial for this for a while. The problem with it is that the actual part that displays the messages is honestly really simple. It's not that complicated at all. The complicated part of it is the part that's on the server, and the part that has absolutely nothing to do with Minecraft. So, I mean, I guess I could possibly explain how... I mean, I can explain how that works. I guess I could... It just gets very complicated very quickly on how to do a tutorial for a web app. Anyway, messages equals http.get. That's going to be aubronwood.com/msg... No, wait, no. /YouTube/msg.php. So that will get the messages. And then is it just message... Trying to remember. Hang on, let me go check to make sure I'm not doing the wrong thing here. Yeah, I was about to mess up. We want to do a write of messages dot read all. And then we're going to do messages dot close just in case. Right, let's see how this works. Let's run message board. Oh wait, that's going to run it here. It's looking good. Let's do monitor write message board. This was written while recording. Sweet, this is pretty cool. I want to put a space between messages, but that will be on the server side again, because this is all being done server side. I'm gonna have to change the way this works eventually, because I want to show individual messages and be able to... I guess I did something I didn't like. Gonna be able to scroll left and right and like have a reply button down here. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Just to be able to scroll through messages, maybe delete, not delete, but like hide, show that I've already read it. Anyway, but yeah, this is just the regular basic program, and it is the simplest. Edit message. In plain text, it is doing nothing but every 60 seconds clearing the monitor and then grabbing that one page, aubronwood.com/youtube/msg.php. And that is basically it. So anyway, this is going to be our program for now. I'll load it onto a floppy disk before I leave. Now I think we may go ahead and grab the Zeppelin. I have a Zeppelin. I'll explain to you how that works in a minute. Hopefully I won't kill myself with the Zeppelin. And we're going to go exploring and see if we can find a nice plains biome to settle down in. And while we're flying, I'll clue you in on what I'm really hoping to accomplish here, what my goals are for this season, I guess you'd call it, of the fan server stuff. Alrighty, well I processed a little bit of the ores. I'm holding off on ore processing for the most part until I am done basically completely with setting up a storage room to put it all, because no use expanding it until I have a storage room to put it all. Also, the thermal expansion stuff I'm working on to make sure that I can properly expand it all, and then I'll probably have an IC2 macerator as well. But right now we're gonna fly, and we're away. I'm currently in the Zeppelin. I've taken with me a filter, a timer, 3 gold chests, 5 iron chests, and 24. Oh no! No! And 24 regular chests. What we're going to be looking for is some nice big plains or forest, kind of like this place, but we want to do it a good deal further out from spawn than where we are right now. And the world is loading really slow. But luckily, Rays, for some reason, can keep up with it. So we're going to be using that as we attempt to find a place to settle down. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to take the ender chest here, and I'm going to set up the tubes connected to the filter. And that way, yeah, this is where we are lodging right now. As you can tell, we're really not that far away from the spawn. That way, anything that goes into the ender chest. Oh, do we also have the... Uh-oh. Crap. I didn't bring the chunk loader. Chunk loader's important. Well, then. Honestly, this thing's so glitchy, we're probably just going to walk. So here's how this lovely story went. I went to take off in the Zeppelin, fly off, forgot the chunk loader, realized it just as I was passing over the other location, came back, parked up here, broke the Zeppelin, and got absolutely nothing back. So I'm now without a Zeppelin. But that's okay. Honestly, the things are pretty hard to drive. Dark, I think, has just given up on driving them because he has a decent amount of lag that is prohibiting him from flying them properly, because they're server-based, like minecarts, so they have a decent amount of input lag. Anyway, so I tried them out, and I got okay with driving them, but still, like I tried to dive bomb Dark while he was streaming.
I could not stop spinning. It's very bizarre. Yep, he's doing it too.
It didn't go so well. But anyway, I guess, barring that, I'm just going to head out on foot instead. And I'll get back with you whenever what I'm looking for is a plains biome. Actually, I'll talk to you a little bit about what I'm planning to do here. I'd like to do something very industrial minded, which I know that's a real original idea. The pack is basically the industrial pack. But what I'm talking about is more of like a legitimate big factory style warehouse. Aubron Tech is the name that we were working with it, and that was in response to Dead. He's got Dead Corp. Or maybe his was in response to me, I don't remember. But either way, there's a name behind it. There's already corporate warfare. But regardless, the idea is just a big, giant, open kind of warehouse. Production of different items. I've got a whole bunch of different ideas for the complex itself. Automating as much as humanly possible. All that kind of fun stuff. And I'm gonna do a decent amount of building. So like I'll be showing off the stuff as we make it, as we build it. I'll be talking about it and taking input from folks. But as far as like advancing tech trees, I feel like there's enough of those already in the world, especially with all the publicity that Feed the Beast has gotten recently. So I don't think that anyone's time. Is this a glacier? Oh, this is one of the glacier biomes, isn't it? Or snow wasteland or something. Anyway, I don't think that anyone's time would be better spent with me making another basically tutorial series on how to feed the beast. So I'm going to be doing it may be slightly sporadic videos. I don't know. I'm hoping that they'll stay consistent. I'm shooting for the same 2-day release cycle. But I'm not going to bring everyone in just so I can try and come up with an episode for it. I'm going to be bringing in whenever I have something that's exciting that I want to show, or something that something complex that we should build. So that's the plan. I didn't even bring enough stuff for a boat. This is going to be painful. Let's see, what else is going on? The fan server played the Reddit server, subreddit server, whatever they're calling themselves. That was an interesting match because, as long-time viewers may know, I was part of the subreddit server. That was where I started. That was where I recorded my first video, even though I did record it for the sake of a contest here. But that was where I started, and it was fun to get to play UHC with some of the guys that I knew from there. I mean, they got a lot of new blood now, but it was a fun match, and we recorded, and that'll be going up on Friday. So Friday you'll start those, and we'll alternate those with these episodes for a while. Man, that's a big tree. That's a very big tree. I think that's a great wood, maybe? The darkened corners, I think. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to keep walking very slowly until I either run out of potatoes and starve to death, or find a cool place, because God knows I don't want another episode filled with walking. This is pretty cool. This is something I haven't seen before. I think this is the wasteland biome, if I'm correct here and not completely off base. It's like the red rock biomes. It's just kind of a desolate place, nothing really growing. Just a whole bunch of stone plains. I thought it was pretty neat looking. I think we may actually be close to where Dead's set up now. You don't want to... I'm kind of tempted to just like go move literally 5 feet away from him and just set up a joke house. But we'll leave that for another day. Alright folks, we're back. Realistically, the spot that I've chosen isn't a whole way out from spawn. It's decent. It's further out in one coordinate, and it's about half that in the other. So I'm calling it acceptable. I like this place. It's very much, it's not flat, which is cool. I can build into this wall here. But regardless, I think this is where we're going to stop. So I'm going to go ahead, and it's starting to get dark here. I'm going to set up the system real quick. Put this down. Make sure we're doing everything inside the radius that it's going to keep loaded. I'm going to place down our chest, our filter. It's right side, yeah. And we're just going to run a tube really far down here. Alright. Gold chests go down first. Wow. Their textures are a little weird. Where the lighting is weird on them. Then here, oh, that's not what I wanted, oh well. And then finish it off with a few more chests. And this should hopefully be enough room to store everything I'm going to pump into it. I'm going to add a couple more here, just because there's going to be a lot of stuff coming through these. Alright, and dip, and dip. Alright, this is a pretty messy looking system, but messy is fine as long as it works. Where has my timer gone? Here it is. Whew, I lost it for a second. I'm just going to set this to minimum, which it won't really run at minimum. I don't know what the actual best time for filters is. But as you can see, the chest is now empty. The contents have gone into the chest. So now it's just a matter of heading back to spawn, getting everything out of the chest in there, and putting it into the cinder chest. So I'm going to do that off camera. We're going to end it here for today. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and see you then.